Assalamu alaikum, wonderful viewers. Welcome to the Poetry Slam show here on Eco TV International, the People's Choice, where we celebrate the power of words, the beauty of expression, and the art of poetry. I am your host, Roheyatou Touray. Every week, we invite talented poets to come and showcase their talents and their art of work. And today, here with me is one of the best, and he's an icon. He will introduce himself shortly. But before that, you can kindly follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for more interesting episodes. You can also sponsor this program by dialing the various numbers on the screen. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the show.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Thank you so much, Rahi. I'm so much, happy to be here today, and I believe this is a platform that, really helps young upcoming poets in order to showcase their talent and also, flourish in whatever they are doing in life. So thank you so much for having me here.
Okay. Okay. Well, talking about inspiration, what really inspired you to become a poet?
Wow. Okay, that's a wonderful question. My inspiration to poetry started long time since I was in primary, I can say upper basic school.
Okay.
By then I was in grade 7. I used to have one of my teacher, Miss Sanya, who actually, used to give me some poems to recite on assembly. I could remember my first experience was really, crazy, but it was outstanding. Also after the, after the process was really, really a great moment for me. So that's when I took the roof to poetry, going down. But then after my grade 9, I stopped because my teacher was transferred, so I wasn't, doing any kind of poetry because I couldn't write for myself. So that's when I went to grade 10. And grade 11, one of my friends in North Bank, Al-Amin, so I saw him, having a paper. So I asked him, what is in this paper? He told me that I wrote a poem that I'm trying to, memorize. So I told him, okay, you wrote it for yourself? He said, yes. I said, wow. Okay, so that day when I went home, I also started writing. I said I must write for myself. So that's when I started writing poem. But after then, when I write, I will just show it to, 2 or 3 people that are also good in poetry, and they will tell me, wow, this is great. And I'm never thinking that you can, you can write like this. So that's when I started, having the zeal, and I'm also having the inspiration that, yeah, I can really do it if I push harder. So that's when I, do those my things, and until I started recording my own poem. That was in 2019. That is the 3 years ago now. That was my first poetry audio that I released, and then down to the day that I'm doing great, in the industry right now.
Okay. All right. So how has it been since you entered into this industry?
Well, it's never easy. As always, things are never easy whenever you're doing it, because I think I have some difficulties along the way because where I come from, we don't have that better platform to really post your talent. Okay. What you have is just your personal courage and also the inspiration that you and the love that you you have in doing what you are doing. So, but then I think it was a tough road for me because even to record, you have to come from North Bank and then come down and then record your audio, shooting also the same thing.
There was no studio in North Bank?
There's no studio. We used to have only one studio that was like Kibani. That was where I recorded my first poem. But then that studio did not stay long and it collapsed. So then that's when you need to come and then record in uptown here. So basically that was it. But then I think Alhamdulillah things are always crazy. But sometimes also societal this suppression, like some of the people do think that what you are doing actually doesn't make sense. You're just trying to waste your time. Because I have I've encountered such things many times. People will telling me, you just wasting your time, reciting words and other stuff. But they can't actually know what those words are really impacting in life. Because basically, as a poet, for me personally, I think I do my poetry based on what is really going, in the society at this moment. Yeah, that's what I do. I try to, speak out. If I told, basically I cannot record it, but I would then write it in a poem and then post it on Facebook and other stuff. So because one can also see that and also try to react. So the more your voice is being added, the more, things are going, and then the more people are reacting. People will get to know what is really going on in the society. But if you want to keep silence and you don't want to, speak out, you don't want to write, so basically I think what we need to do is just to, suffer in limbo. But so that's what I do in my poetry career. Okay. But basically, it's really good.
You talked about discouragement from the society,
yeah,
or certain people.
Yeah.
if you get those feedbacks from people, how do you feel and how do you treat that?
Yeah, at an instant, I even feel to be discouraged, but I believe that this is what it is. Like for this, for this world, whatever you do, people must have an objection towards it. So what you need to do is to show the love that you are really doing it. Yeah, and then that's what I do. And then today is because of poetry that I'm having, similar, opportunities, many opportunities through, this art that I'm doing. So basically, I think I have inspired a lot of generation of young, kids. I have inspired a lot of kids and also impacted many people's life through this art that I'm doing. So basically, if I have paid heed to what they were saying at an early stage, then I would not have come this far. So I think this is what I have to tell anyone that really getting such such issues. Don't just mind what they are saying. Just do what you need to do, and I believe that you can one day make a difference through it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Among all your poems, which one is your favorite and why?
Oh, okay. That's going to be so. I'm crazy though, but I think among all my poem is it's one of the love poem that I recorded just right now.
Go.
Yeah, because I think that one have more weaves and then also people have more reactions towards it. But whoever listen to it will tell me that, boy, you are really great. This is one of the best poems that I have ever listened. So through that it does it. Though I don't used to do love poem at the starting of my poetry career.
Okay.
What I used to do was social religious poem, recording about this faith, and Ramadan and other stuff. So, but as time goes by, and also about, trending issues affecting our, country. But as time goes by, I think I said, let me just end up into what these other people are also doing, that is love poem. So that's when I decided I recorded 2 poems, 3 poems, 2 love poems, and 1 poem about the current situation that we are going in the country here. It's about the game over. It's one of an arrogant poem. But so lucky that I could not, I shot the video, but then my, producers failed me. So then afterward, I lost the audio because my phone was stolen and I could not have any backup. Okay. So, but so luckily, I released this poem, this love poem. But then I will have lost this one also. So what I need to do is go back to the studio and record it again. But I believe, this one is my favorite for the moment.
Okay, why is it your favorite?
Yeah, I think it has to do with something natural to me. Based on not about what you might think. What I think, is something that I love doing. Yeah.
No, I ain't thinking about anything. Just go on.
Yeah, does it? Like though it is related to my personal life.
Okay.
I feel like recording it and releasing it. Yeah, that's it. But then I think the reason why I recorded it really, it's been achieved. And basically, people really love.
Okay, before going further, please, can you recite the poem for us?
Well, I think we are in Ramadan. But then,
okay, that's right. Recite it.
Okay, it's like, hello, baby. See, love is invisible, but still lives in our heart.
Okay.
It makes me desperate. I can't concentrate. For this love, I must narrate. It's of 3 magical words. I love you. Where I melt your heart. Love make us happier, and you change my life. For many days pass by without you by my side, make my heart lost to death, and I am lost in love. When I close my eye, I will see the reflections of your shadow, making my life narrow, making my life narrow. Your love I will forever follow. See the appearance of my queen, the green clover in my dream tree. See, it is hard to forget you as you give me so much love to remember. Present so much love into my heart to treasure, from you into me, nurturing affections in me as you become me, that still replica of you in me, being the power back of my pleasure, and the highest standard of praise you. This love is the variation of you and I, being the variant and the variable. My love giver, being so stable and able. With salutation, I give salutation to your human being. See, American diva, Netel Kanu, my US dollar, Netel Kanu Mati, Kanabaru Hati, just so So I think we just stop like that. So this is one of the poems that I enjoy in reciting. I really love reciting.
You said baby. You are lost in love. Now, who is this baby that made you lost in love?
This baby, I think this baby.
Tell us.
Like something. Though I don't know right now. I think there is nothing like those between us now. Yeah, this
And
is
I'm
what
thinking
is
that
now. But then,
it's in the past.
yeah, it's
Okay,
in the
let's
past.
talk about the
It's in the
past.
past, yeah.
Yes, talk about the past.
Yeah,
Who was
this is
it?
someone that really, really, really appreciate me, and I think he has
Okay.
given me so much support. Yeah, so the only thing I can do is to recite this poem and also make her feel that I really appreciate her and all that stuff. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, it's nice though.
No,
Okay, can you walk us through your creative process? How do you go from an idea to a finished poem?
okay, like how I write my poem, right?
Your poems, yes.
Yes, that's a very interesting part of it. All right, for me, I do not just rush to write a poem.
Alright.
Yeah, I just try to understand what I want to write. Yeah, if at all I want to write about this show that we are doing, or maybe poetry, itself. I need to recite. I need to make a research about what is really poetry. Yeah, what is really poetry. So that's how I will make sure that I have enough idea about this, right? And also I make sure that my words are always in a coded language. I hate people to actually know what I'm actually saying. Like, if I start reciting, or when I write, you actually, see that this is what this one is saying. But I always try to make it in a coded language. I don't know whether you understand what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, I don't want the idea to be exposed like that, but it has to be a hidden idea. Like seeing this table here, and then you're trying to bring an idea that is representing this table.
Exactly coming for than
I believe that's the nature of poetry when you need to describe poetry.
Okay.
Yeah, poetry is always an idea or a group of words that are written in coded language. Yeah, but that's why sometimes whenever someone write a poem to me and send it to me, I would tell him that this is actually not a poem. Yeah, this is actually not a poem. This is maybe perhaps a spoken word, or maybe a written word, but then it's not poetry. Poetry should not be words that are freely exposed like that. Yeah, you need to have a hidden idea about it. People should not actually know this is what you are saying directly, but at least they need to suspect. That will expose them, or that will gear them to go more.
So
make
an
more sense.
spoken word different domanica.
Yeah, an spoken word different on it, because spoken word basically I think there are other poets here that are doing spoken word.
Yeah,
they just speak free like that, and they are always meant to perform on stage and other stuff. But poetry basically need to be coded.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the difference between spoken word and a poetry. Yeah, spoken word is just to write a poem, and just to write a word, or in a sort of a poem, and also meant to perform on stage. Not just recite it like that with a lot of rhymes and other stuffs, hooks and other. But then poetry needs to be coded. So this is what I always tell the people. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, saying for yamul so kan mini alam ko ibe train kan pro kan mini upcoming one ibe train kan tempe ke support.
Yes, I have been doing that during I can say since 1 year into the poetry industry. Yeah, the first one that I started with was my younger sister, who I even actually featured in my poem, that is the COVID-19. Yeah, I featured her in that. But then at Northbank, I have several kids that I have impacted their life, and now they are really making waves. Though I don't have my own standard group, because I don't like to pin people, because I see that having them in a group, you actually have to pin them, or even when they wanted to go and stand by themselves and also try to make waves in the industry, don't have that chance, because they may think when they go, you might think that they have already betrayed you or other stuff.
Okay.
So this is what I would just say. If you want me to train you or inspire you in poetry, fine. Take my contact. Anytime you write, send it to me. I will try to make some mens and other stuff, and send it back to you, and also give you some advices. And that's what I do, because I was part of one of the associations in North Bank, that was Gene Talent Association, where we trained several kids on poetry. They were having the talent, but actually the reason why I even left those people is because they really wanted to pin, because they were even having the concept of that you should not even record without the approval of the group. So that's why I said, guys can go up, me, I'm done. So that's when I even left them. Yeah, because I did not love that idea. It always have to pin them. Yeah. So, but when it comes to inspiring a lot of kids here, I have a lot of kids. Even there are a lot of kids that I even give platforms to, like DJ the Iconic, Joanna, and others. All those are people that I have, bring forward and give platforms so that they can actually showcase their talent. When she was in Moscow and others. And also, there's one guy, Khadija Tubari, Immortal. She was someone that I actually, contact with, with phones and other stuff. I really advise her, also inspire her, tell her things that he needs to know in poetry and other stuff. And now, alhamdulillah, he has went so far to, write her own book. So that's a plus to me. I was so happy when I had that. And many people. Even right now, the school that I'm teaching, I just came there just less than, 4 months. I just started a poetry, group whereby I'm exposing them onto this thing. I even took them to this Gambia Got Talent so that they can also have chances of exposing themselves. So basically, for me, my inspiration is, I get my inspiration through empowering people, through empowering kids. Because what we cannot do, and how poetry is going, I'm sure poetry is going to make waves. So the best thing is to instill those quality into this younger generation. But if at all you just need to neglect them and also just work onto ourselves, then basically when we retire, those that are coming will not go far in what they are doing. Yeah, so it's about how you want to do it, but not what you want to do. If you know how to do it, then you will do best in what you do. So that's what I believe. Yeah.
Okay. And then, do you have any rituals or habits that help you get into the mindset to write?
Yes, yeah, I used to have that because basically, though I'm a very unserious poet, sometimes I miss to write for months. Yeah, but sometimes when I got under stress or when I see something that I need to address, that's the time I have that inspiration to write. So basically, when I start writing, I will just start up the idea. When I see that I don't have any idea, I'll just post it and go. When I have time sitting and then something comes, or 2 or 3 lines comes, then I will take a piece of paper and even write. Sometimes you will see in my books, everything, you will see just lines of poetry, verses of poetry. So after then, I will just pick them and then try to bring them together and have a... Then I'm very good in brewing ataya, but I'm on I think, yeah, all them. So those are the things. When I got, stressed, or when I got emotionally, attacked to a topic, then I just have time to write. And besides, those are the perfect things that I use to, have good ideas to write. But as I told you, I always love to put my words in a very coded language that people will not even understand.
Okay, so I need come here poem recording to your release. Yeah, blah, that for your con. And for it digital go come like impact create more life on our own.
Yeah, I have always experienced that people always have impact. It always make impact in the life of people. Yeah, it always have impact in the life of people. No matter how I record it, though I don't have the chance of having videos and other stuff because sometimes financially it's always crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, you have other agendas to work than to invest in what this other one. So they always come, second. So that's it. But then I think when I record, I have my YouTube platform where I send my projects and all that. So when people listen to it, they always have words to or feedback to give me. They will tell me, well, you are really good. Yeah. So now at the stage I will even say that for me, this poem, they will say you are mad. This one is one of the best poems. This one is really educating and other stuff. Yeah. So I think my poems are actually making a lot of impact in the life of people.
Facebook negative comments or more bulbang?
No, honestly speaking, to be honest, I've never had that. I've never, never known that.
So it now just perfect level.
Yeah, they will tell me that dough is good, or maybe the honest people will tell me that it's really, really very good, but maybe try to work on your space or try to work on this and that and others. Right. But tell me that it is totally bad or this monkey makes sense. No, I've never had that. No, I've never had that. All I see is wow. Sometimes I got angry. I'll tell them, boy, tell me the reality so that I can also know how to improve. Okay. Yeah, but then they will tell me, Billah, he is really, really good. So try to adjust on this or this, and I really appreciate that. That's when I also try to make my amends.
Okay, very yeah. Okay, what themes or subject do you find yourself returning to in your poetry? Why do you think they resonate with you?
I think those need to do with pastoral poetry, that is the natural life of my people.
Okay.
Yeah, the natural life of my people, that's what I really, really love. And they resonate onto my personal life. Yeah, like culture and also maybe the way of life of people, Islamic and others. Yeah, those are, one of the poems that I really love to listen. That's why my best poet is, Genius Janga and in this, and Fofana Kanye. Yeah, because they they recite in my own language, so I get to know what they are really saying rather than in English. So that's it.
Okay. Among all the poets in the Gambia, or even maybe outside, who is your favorite and why?
My favorite poet, my favorite poet right now is Last Poet King. Yeah, Usman
What?
Baro, the Last Poet King. He calls
Last Poet King.
Yeah, he calls himself the
nice
last
name.
person. Yeah, he is really good. He's really great. Yeah, I love listening to his poet, and actually, I think he is above Gambian standard. I always tell him that. I always tell him that.
And so he's international standard.
Yeah, honestly speaking, the boy is good.
I kind of
yeah,
believe
the
you
boy
right.
is good. No, the boy is actually really great. Yeah, no, for the Gambian mom, we have a lot of raw talents. Yeah, people like Genius Jangha and others. All those are great poets. You know,
people like me.
Yeah, okay, great. So that's it. All right. So basically, this is it. Okay, you are Roy. I think Roheyatou and others. So you guys are good. So, but what thing is that why I always stamp Last Working as my best. I think he always have to connect me. Yeah, he is connected to what I really love. That is the coded language. He also he can recite a poem here full, and you will wonder, okay, what is this one trying to tell? Unless and until when he concluded, that's when you will see that, oh, this is what he is saying. Because I could remember one of his poems. He recited until when he's done, he said, these are not just rhyme, but they are schemes. So that's when I know, okay, this is talking about the scheme of words or these literary devices and poetry. So I was like, wow, this one is cool. Yeah, that's it. So basically, that's how it is. Yeah.
Okay, so like you have a lot in common.
Yeah, you have a lot, and he's my friend also. Yeah, he actually helps me a lot. Yeah, when it comes to poetry, when I write, I would send him, and he will react and send it back. And when asked, he also do the same. And sometimes he will even advise me, try and do this and that. So I think he's even having a poetry show on the third day of Quality. I think we're going to go and you also see how best this poet can do.
Okay, so let's invite.
Yeah, you are invited.
Don't worry, no video rek
Don't worry, video, but then I don't know whether it's for sale or.
Then the more video can be now. The more video can count me out.
Don't worry,
Alright. To remind you again, this is Eco TV International, the People's Choice. You can kindly follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for more interesting episodes. Sponsors are also invited. You can call on the various numbers on the screen to sponsor this program. Well, saying, how do you decide on the form of structure of your poem? Do you prefer free verse or do you enjoy working within specific forms?
Oh, okay. That is a very, very good question. Yes, it depends on the type of poetry that I want to do. Yeah, because some poems they actually needed free verses, but others also need rhyming schemes. Yeah, so I'll just decide, like when I see that actually this poem is going to be more connecting and it's going to be a hook to an audience when it's a free verse. Because the idea that I have to project needs to go viral and it has to be, people need to understand. Because sometimes when you need to concentrate on rhymes, it always, deviates you from your, particular idea that you want to project. Yeah, because you always said, okay, this and this is what, or sometimes I always say that like rhyming also try to make your poem less of a standard. Because though it's good, but then when there are too much of rhyming, people, actually belittle, or people can actually, overuse it. Yeah, because I see people will be bringing the same rhyming like that in a verse. But actually, I see that is the overshare. Alright, so it's best for you to limit it. Like either you choose whether to have an end rhyme or you have a terminal rhyme or others. That is based on you. But for me, when I'm writing a poem, I always have to decide, particularly what this poem have to do, what I decide to do with this poem. Yeah, either I wanted the ideas to go viral, and then it's for a particular part of people, that is maybe those that are below average and those that are above average. So when they are above average, I know that when I put rhymes and other stuff, I interject the ideas, they're gonna understand what I'm actually bringing out here. But like when this poem is meant for the, these grandmas and other stuff, or alpha and others, like the Sungaro and others, they have been included now. So I need to limit my rhymes and also have to add more free verse than this other thing. So that's how I do it.
Okay, so it's your opinion.
Yeah.
Poetry, bamun role play in today's society.
Yeah, poetry is having a lot of impact in our society. Yeah, because Niajibe at this time, there are a lot of things that are going wrong, and the only people that can address that are poets, musicians, and other leaders, right? But then I think poets are also, bringing in their voice in addressing a particular issue. So basically, only that is a plus for poetry. Yeah, because like something may happen here, and people will not feel like speaking about it, or people will not even know. But at a point, when you know it, you just write and then bring it on air, and people will get to know this is what is really happening in our country. So people can actually know what is going on, and they will find solution in addressing it. So I think poets are also playing a major role in what they are doing in this country specifically.
Okay, saying you got poems for coming the elderly and some specific things drawing.
Yeah.
Saying it's a poem killing research no more regarding the society or maybe youth or any other.
Okay, yeah, I can do that also because okay, this poem. Yara nyo kelo ni nyo joya kat ne banko juga yang burung koma. Has dia ni nyo kelo ke kut pe min fela koma. Ni musa sa di min se sa tinya. Oto ke kwa sa kana sia. My mother Gambia against our independence in 18 February 1965 was three things are outstanding norms and values. Hospitality, uniformity and tranquility are best of her identity. Her beautiful culture rooted the posture of aid, the nurture sharing and caring. Even vultures survive. Her children are so courageous, which exemplifies their passion of transforming our nation to a virtuous country. But despite all of these qualities, it makes me talk with deep confusion. While it is difficult for her development, often seeing her fellow nation develop a rapid transformation from poverty, while the Gambia is just living in depression and inviting insuffocation. Trust me, this is really heart-touching. I am feeling the pain of my nation venturing in frustration as our economy depreciates day by day. The fact is that our own youth of our nation, stiff with the concept of owning a white-collar job, and our leaders being entitled with the responsibility of working for our country, don't live in luxuries. For they care about having the most expensive cars and building the tallest mansion from our taxation. Wallahi, there is no ventilation of nationalism in our beloved Gambia. Remember, the Gambia once have nationalists who is bringing our country to another level of development. The level of Sadora Kereba Jawara, Edward Francis Small, Pei Saranjai, and Safaran Nabisimare. As youth of our nation, they imitate their mission and vision to save our country from the danger that's sent in the room. See, my father is a civil servant. My brother is a role model in my society. So my responsibility as a great nationality is a good morality and to save my country from poverty. Let's stabilize peace and never scandalize the image of our country. So it is time. It is time for us to recover and prevent our country against corruption, political manipulation, political leadership, bribery, and injustice. Because we will be able to lafta dole fali na kuma vacancy ngi lafa won ko le fali to ban ko funding kilo and then this is that bambang for the banko sitanyaro for the Gambia is our Gambia and we can make a better nation to live. So that's it. It's been a long when I decided this form, I think, but I was surprised that I could go this far.
No, it's really nice. Let's work together. Not together drum. Bitanya so inshallah.
Obviously.
Time banjam pakane. Say summarize what is the inspiration behind this poem?
Yes, this poem is actually, dealing with how people are living in our society. So also it is of several phases. At a stage you see that most of our youth, the concept that they are having is that, sitting in office, or even, that white-collar jobs are always their passion. They think that if you are not doing a white-collar job, then you are actually nothing. Basically, but they forgot that actually you can be a creative youth who is engaged in constructions, architectural design, and other stuff. Or even you can do anything that you do in this world, and you have that perseverance or have that commitment. Actually, you can flourish in it. So basically, this is what you need to do. If you have to be a fish farmer, I always let's work in less importation of our of this fish, exportation of fish. But at least we catch fish and then sell it here. It also make our country grow. And also when it comes to being a farmer and others, at this stage we should not be importing rice and other stuff.
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, I'm an agriculturist because I study agri in the community college. So these are things. Yeah, and I'm even planning to have my own garden and other stuff. So this is what you need to do. We need to come together. And also talking about our leaders also who are always, so passionate in embezzling our phones and other stuff.
Hey.
Like, oh, they are really, really great. So this how to deal with us coming together and working for a better nation. Yeah, that's what the promise entails. But basically, have to deal with the youths because we are the raw and we are the raw materials, for a development for the development in our country.
Okay. Well, I'll be aware.
Yeah, obviously.
Saying I will ask him follow TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for more episodes in the future. Time mang allow abanta, but inshallah next time I invite nga jama kacha. Saying is a final word for no more outside the fans soul everybody watching me outside the Eco TV.
Yes, first Eco TV battle content nagbake. Honestly, content nagbabake. For giving me this platform. I think this also is a plus to my career. Maybe you will not know, but then it's a plus to my career. Maybe somebody out there will not understand what I can actually do or will not even realize my talent. Okay. But then with this platform, I think I have shown enough for them to be convinced that actually I can do great. When I'm being helped and also being, pushed forward. So this is what we need to do. We are young kids making differences in this arena or poetry, industry. So what we need is your support. Going to our YouTube channels, subscribing, also liking, comment, and sharing, so that others also can get to what we are doing, and also try to encourage such platforms like going to Eco TV and then try to subscribe to their channel so that you can also get in contact with many other poets that are there, because I'm sure there are a lot of poets that are coming in and they have difference in what we are doing. So basically, whoever comes and sits here, you think that one is the best among the best. So that shows that Gambia, we are already blessed. So basically, and also to the upcoming poets, don't be in a haste to be there, but then just work on your youth and then make sure that you always make a difference. Gradual process. Yeah, always work on quality, not quantity. That's what I always emphasize. Make quality over quantity, not quantity. Yeah, always make quality. Because for me, I've been in this game for over 3 years, but I already have less than 6 poems that I already released. So basically, and they are always making waves. So that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Kadiot.
Thank you very much for joining us here. Right. And I would love to have you next time, inshallah. Yeah. Well, this is Eco TV International, the people's choice, and this is your show, the Poetry Slam. So it is here for good and for the Gambians and everyone outside. Thank you very much for watching us. You can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. If you are interested in sponsoring this program, call on the various numbers on the screen to sponsor this program. Till next week, bye-bye. Love all.